watch where you're going. Hi, this is your favorite neighborhood leftist, Sophie, here with another uh rendition, I guess, of Call a Leftist. I am this is the second time we're trying this format where I'm just here opening the space for anyone who wants to call in. We've posted to more right-wing places lately, like Rumble, Locals, True Social, and I've added one today, Gab. And so I didn't even know what that was until today. And so immediately wanted to jump on just because we want to make sure we're engaging with people who think a little differently from us, because I'm willing to bet we actually have a lot more in common than we think. So, again, yeah, this is just your space, your time to call someone who is very liberal, very left thinking. I can't say that I'm a Democrat. I vote, I'm unaffiliated. I vote very, I guess, independent typically, but for the most part, yeah, I am very left wing. So if you want to make me shed some liberal tears and you want to gloat a little bit about your guy getting into office, I'm here for that. If you just want to watch me play some video games, that's perfectly fine. I do check comments periodically, so if you don't feel like giving me a buzz, but you want to leave a comment, that's also perfectly fine. Again, this is your space and your time, and I'll probably chit chat a little bit as I wait for callers, but ultimately, again, this is your space, your time. I'm here for you. What I do want to do before I jump into this, though, is I want to actually knock out my daily puzzles because I have a pretty good streak going. I have a pretty good streak. I don't want to mess up my streak. So we'll do these like super quick. And interrupt me at any time. Because again, I'm just here for you. I'm your friendly neighborhood liberal, leftist, left wing person. I had a beautiful conversation with someone from Germany last night, and they were like, "What is leftist? Like, what is that?" So, for anybody who doesn't know, it's just somebody who tends to, I guess, have more social considerations with their thinking. They're usually more on the democratic side of things. Uh, the right is more supposed to be more small government, uh, no taxes, and you know, no infringing on freedoms and things like that, which is insane. And then the left is supposedly more, let's give everybody all the money and everything, and that's where I land. So yeah, I hope that explains it. Feel free to leave a comment if you have a thought or concerns or um, questions, anything about the election, about any of the topics I had listed up there. Um, I'm here for you. This is your time, your space. I actually saw a friend of mine go live. I'm everywhere, literally everywhere, except for TikTok. And so I just saw a friend of mine go live. So I might check in with her real quick. We'll do our little daily puzzles. And again, interrupt me at any time. This is your time and your space. 50-year-old Brian Thompson. Let's see. I heard about the CEO of United Healthcare. United Healthcare getting harmed. That's pretty awful. Well, getting like unalived, as we shall say here.
Anyway, and also his wife as well. So, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So
We are
it's like
constantly
it
fighting
don't make
battles against
sense.
disrespectful
And to compare
black
that
men,
to
performative
even R.
allyship
Kelly, it was like, wow, it's crazy,
from
right?
YT women, and even pick me
It's so
behavior
wild
from
to me. It's
within
like
your
I
community.
almost question your logic and
Where
reasoning
do
to say some
we
shit like
get
that.
to
Like
rest,
you actually
heal, and
tapped
just
with your
be?
two
This is
fingers and
coming
you
from a
said, "Yep,
black
I'm gonna
woman.
post that." Yep, that makes sense.
Let's
I'm
talk
gonna go
about it.
ahead and
Drop
just
your
because
thoughts
it's
below.
just
So this is the
like you really
live
said
that my friend
you
is
really
part of.
you know what I'm saying you wrote that you took the time to write that with your
Let's
two
just
thumbs and then you
share
was
it.
like, "Yep,
And
I'm gonna publish that." And
now
then you
we've done
stand
our
10 toes
part.
down. Girl, bye. Like
I
this
thought it
point,
was her live. If you ever are on TikTok or Instagram, you should follow
that you even
the
made
wireless
that comparison.
woman. She is incredible. This is a woman I've known since like middle school, but anything she does is incredible. Her philosophy is called decenter men, and everything she does is in service of that mission, and I'm here for it. I love it. I'm happily married to a man, but I'm still like all about it. Like the 4B, do it. Yes, go. Get rid of him. The bear, choose the bear. I'm all for it. So yeah, if you have thoughts in that regard, talk about toxic masculinity, if you want to talk about what is it, the feminist movement, anything, I am at your disposal because I most likely hold the more left, opinion of whatever the thing is. So if you want to, you know, chit chat about it, I am here for you. This is your time and your space. So let's knock out our dailies real quick just because uh I like them and they're fun for me. And they take like 5 minutes, but I have like my streaks going. So while I'm holding this space for you, I'm just gonna knock him out. So forgive me. Let's see. And what I might do too is do my New York Times ones. That way we can just get them all done. Okay. So, costing nothing, free. Move steadily like water through a river. Flow. Escape from danger, flee. like a sloth or a snail speed wise. Went via plane. All right, so let's put these in order. We got slow, flow, flew, flee, free. Pretty simple. Winter precipitation will be snow and an outdoor plant that may gather that precipitation. Oh my God, tree. They're just so ridiculously easy. That's why I start with that one because it's just so easy. Feel free to interrupt me at literally any time. I am perfectly fine with pausing at any point, even when we jump into our video game of the day that we're playing, which is Death Stranding. Probably going to be on that for some time because it is a chunky ass game, let me tell you. But it's so, so fun. I've already beat it and played it, and I was very much looking forward to getting into it again. So, yeah, let's knock out Pinpoint, baby. I don't know. Just gonna say vegetables like baby carrot. Baby. Blue, sweet tooth, maybe? Okay. Permanent wisdom. Let's knock out tango. Interrupt at any time. I'm just shooting the shit while I wait for people to call me about their hopes, dreams, questions, grievances. I'm here for all of it. The number is below or above, depending on what you're looking at. Let's see. Um, wow. So that can't be that. Okay. Oops, sorry. All right. There's three of those. If you want me to, I used to every day explain, oh, this is how this game is played and whatever, and people did not care. So if you're wanting me to explain my little daily puzzles, I'm happy to. Just throw a comment down, and again, I'm at your disposal. But all I'm doing right now is just, keeping. Are you entertained? I cannot wait to see Gladiator 2. Cannot wait. Um, but yeah, I'm just trying to kill some time between calls. So give me a buzz if you would like to talk about any of the subjects that I have up here in a second, maybe soon. Any of these topics up here, if you want to talk about them, or if you don't, and you want to talk about whatever you want to talk about, I'm here for it. I had one caller go in a totally different direction than I would have ever dreamed. And he tried to essentially defend pedophilia. Um, and what an amazing conversation that was, because I didn't realize there were people out there in this world who don't realize that they are pedophiles. And that's all I could really chalk this guy up to, was that uh, he was like, well, I'm not a pedophile because I like women, I just like them like high school age. I'm like, well, that's your pedophile. Like, sorry, that's just the actual definition. Um, but yeah, amazing conversation. I feel like I learned a lot. I didn't realize. people didn't uh, know that's that's what they are. So yeah, you can go back on my YouTube channel and check out old conversations, or we can make a new one. And you can give me a call today at the number above and let me know your thoughts. Again, we can talk about anything. I am here for you, sir or madam, or they. um, I'm very happy to talk about trans issues, trans matters. I did a ton of research in that regard when it comes to like trans women, intersex people. So I think could help us come to an understanding about what that is, what it means, what your fears around it might be. Um, so let me know. Very happy to chitty chat about anything. If you don't want to call, but you just want to share a thought, even if it's, go suck it, liberal, or whatever you want to say, go for it. I'm here for you. Just your friendly neighborhood leftist at your disposal. So give me a call or leave a message or send something in the chat. And speaking of which, let's check, make sure I'm not missing anything. And what we'll do is jump into our New York Times games because those are usually really fun. And then we'll play our video game Death Stranding because I love it. It's amazing. And again, the whole time I'm doing anything, you are allowed to interrupt me. Please interrupt me. This is your time and your space to ask questions, to yell, to share your thoughts, to share your fears. I would love, love, love to understand your way of thinking better. So that's why I'm here, just opening the space. I don't see any more comments just yet. If you're on Twitch, then that's where you can actually see the comments you write on Twitch come up on screen. But otherwise, I am just about everywhere. Instagram, Discord, YouTube, excuse me, Facebook. So yeah, the only chats you can see though will be the Twitch. So yeah, let me know. So let's knock out our New York Times games. And then we'll be done with our dailies so we can keep all our streaks going. I don't have the best streak here. I don't have any streak here. I guess I missed yesterday. No, I got it. Okay, well, we'll see. Let's knock out our Wordle. Yeah, 12 days. That's not bad. And today is my brother's birthday, my big brother. And so, uh, had to wish him a happy birthday earlier. We're just a couple years apart, so, that is my homeboy. We're very close. He's actually a Iraq and Afghanistan war veteran. And he's probably one of my favorite people on earth. Ooh. Um, This is tricky. A-E-I-O-U. So it's pretty much got to be a I. I don't see a word that could be C-R-Y. So C-R-I. Crips, like a crip walk. Oh, what about crisp? Whoops. Let's try that. Crisp. No. All right. Well, we do have a P. So it must be a Y because there are no vowels. A-E-I-O-U. No vowels in this whole thing. So C-R, crypt, Y-P-D. Like the crypt keeper. Yay, there we go. Well done, everybody. That was fairly quick. And then let's do our final daily puzzle, which is connections. It is so great. And let's move this up out the way. All right. Connections is awesome. It's tricky. I don't always get this. Pan, pine tree, lead, and please don't think you have to sit here and watch this. If you want to call in at any time, I am happy to stop what I'm doing and yeah, and have a chit chat with you. Much rather be speaking to you. I'd rather be with you. Ooh, yeah. Okay, you don't want me to sing. Oh my God, let me tell you a story before I do. I in a former life after college for years, I used to be a rapper. I used to be a singer. My stage name was Mad P, which is short for Madeline Pryor. Okay. So I love music. I've always loved music. I've created music. You can go to Reverb Nation and hear some of my music if you're so inclined. You do not have to do that. But I know I'm not the best singer. Like I know I am not the best singer, but I always thought I could carry a tune. I've actually made songs, okay? But when Astrid Gilberto passed away, I was heartbroken. I grew up on bossa nova. It's one of my favorite genres of music. And so I said, you know what? I want to sing Shadow of Your Smile, just a cappella, just to commemorate her. And so, sometimes I'll break out like a rap or something and I'll put those on Instagram or whatever. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing a cappella and just from the heart, Shadow of Your Smile. I'm going to sing it. So I pull out my phone and I sing the verse and I felt like, okay, that sounds good. I go to play it back and I'm like, oh, okay, that didn't sound quite like I thought it did in my head. So, I record it again. And so I re-recorded it and played it back again. And then it was like, oh, that's really not good. So I did it one more time, sang the verse, and I was really listening to myself. And I was like, okay, I think that's the one. So I listened to the third one, and it too was absolute garbage. I was like, wait a minute. What? I can't sing. I can't sing. I can't sing. Like what a revelation to have at 40 years old at the time, I'm sure. It was just a couple of years ago that this happened. And yeah, so I was just like kind of stunned coming to that epiphany after having actually subjecting people to my voice. So very sorry to all the Mad P fans out there. You are the real ones because you that's my real friends right there. You although you could have told me. You could have told me, Sophie, you cannot sing. Why are you singing? So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. And again, interrupt at any time. This is your time. This is your space. I'd love to hear from you if you want to talk about any topics that we have listed. Let's see, right here. They just went away. But yeah, let's knock out our last daily puzzle and then we'll pop back into some Death Stranding, which is so great. All right, so we have pan, pine tree, lead or lead. I love how sometimes it could be, either or. Candle, compass, loofah, turntable. Oh, how the turntables turn. Shepherd, atlas, toiletries, echo, guide, sewing kit, Helen, direct, and Johnson. Johnson. Hmm. Pan, pine tree, lead, candle, compass, loofah, turntable, shepherd, atlas, toiletries, echo, guide. Sewing kit. Helen, direct, Johnson. I would say sewing kit, toiletries. Sewing kit. Things you like pack when you travel, maybe? A loofah. Pan, pine tree, lead. Interrupt at any time. I'm just killing time while I hold space for you to give me a buzz if you so choose, or to leave a comment if you want, if that's all you want to do. Um, that's perfectly fine with me. Let's see. I don't think I'm getting anywhere with these. Got some directional things. You got compass and atlas are kind of simple, kind of similar. Or compass. Okay, well, a shepherd and a guide are similar. Oh my goodness. This is tricky. Loofah is a sponge, toiletries, things you take into the bathroom. Maybe this is like bathroom stuff, candle, loofah, toiletries. Oh, lead and lead. So this would be the same there. To direct to, okay. I got one. And if you see connections that I don't see, let me know. That's the easiest one. Yellow is like the gimmies, and it took me that long. Sorry. Let's see. Uh, turntable. Turntable. Things that have needles. Pine tree. Loofah. A pan. An atlas. Sewing kit. Things that have needles. I'm gonna guess. Needles. Turntable. Pine tree. Sewing kit. Toiletries. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else that has needles. Okay. I don't know. Helen of Troy. Atlas. Are these all Greek figures? Pan, maybe? Compass? Hmm. Echo. Johnson. Turntable. Loofah. Wow. Leave a comment if you figured it out before me, because I don't know. Let's see. Compass. Oh, compass has a needle. So sewing kit, pine tree, and what else did we say? Turntable. Things with needles. Yay. Okay, so we still didn't get the hardest one. That's purple. So let's see. Atlas. I'm gonna say Atlas, Helen, and Pan sound very Greek. Echo. Let's just try it. Yeah. Figures in Greek mythology. I never knew Echo was one. And then toiletries, loofah, candle, Johnson. Things in the bathroom. Don't know. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Starting with synonyms for lavatory. Oh, going to the can, going to the John, going to the loo, like we say here in the UK, or going to the toilet. That, Jesus Christ. Connections. Come on, connections. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that was fun. All right, let's switch it over to our uh very fun video game, which is Death Stranding. We are just at the very beginning still. And let's see if I need to turn that back on. All right, and so the controller is very bright, so if I have it up on my face, it's hard to see, so I'll try to keep it down. Again, I'm checking comments. If you want to give me a call, this is your time, this is your space. I don't really have a topic of the day to talk about, just today's topic. Um, Usually I'll pick a topic to chat about, but I don't really feel like it. So I just want to leave this open for you. So give me a call or leave a comment or just hang out and watch me play video games if you like. Either way, I am here for you. I'm probably the most left wing, lefty, liberal leftist to ever left. So if you've had questions or thoughts about anything as it pertains to the election, Donald Trump, abortion, trans rights, LGBTQ, anything, let me know. I am here for you. I am at your disposal. It's funny because I post on Gab now, and I got a couple of bonks, I'm guessing, so they're calling me a clown, which is it's kind of funny because like I'm only there because I felt like I was issued an invitation. I was listening to uh, Rumble, and there was a video. Several videos have issued this declaration, but one in particular, Kim Iverson. She was like, it was like the day after Kamala Harris lost, and Donald Trump won, and she was like, you know what? Of course, the liberals are going to be mad because they don't understand why we've been so angry. They don't understand why we won because they don't even talk to us. I've never had a leftist actually come in and ask me why I'm so angry or what my thoughts are. So how am I supposed to, feel sad for them that their candidate lost? So I was like, "Oh, that's a good point." That's why I'm here, because I definitely want to again take her up on that and uh, find some commonalities, build some bridges, because I don't think that right wing people are bad people. I don't think anybody's evil. I don't think we're enemies. If that's what you think, then let me know. But I don't think that's the case. So yeah, here to offer this space for you to chit chat about such things. So I'm just gonna play my little game. And if you want to call me, please do. I am here. Where we are right now, turn it down just a touch. Where we are right now is we've just turned our first way station online. We've gotten some packages to go to the next center. I might have a little space to take on some more cargo to bring to the next location. So let's see if there's anything we can do to help. No. Everything's headed towards the place we just came from, so we can't really help send that back. So we'll just head on out. I'm loaded up pretty good here. So let's go and map our route. We're trying to get to here. And so let's see if we want to, do I have any markers? Let's clear our markers. Okay, I don't have any markers out. So we could try to get to this watchtower just to like it for whoever built it. I'm happy to stay on this side of the river. And then we can maybe go around instead of trying to go over whatever this section is here. And then we will have to cross the river just to get over here. So I have some ladders ready to go for that. So yeah, let's just get to the watchtower first. And it's visible, so we don't really need a marker for it. I'm gonna see if I can run.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Alright, I gotcha. Alright, I gotcha. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look. And hold option to select structure menu to see list of functions available. Sure. Oh, it doesn't need anything. I haven't played this game in so long. But I really, really love it. It's just beautiful. So it's like the tower. Thank you for building it, George Batten, who was the guy that we just left. He's over the way station that we just left. Don't really. I'm not trying to do that. So we are in some enemy territory, which we will have to get through to go to the next place we need to get to, the distribution center. I am going to save. All right, it's auto saved. Thank you. And because we're still at the very start of the game, I'm sure it's going to prompt us to, you know, fight or hide or whatever. So we'll just go right into the thick of it. Let's do it. And again, please feel free to interrupt me at any time. I'm just killing some time until people want to chat with me. Alright, let's see what they say.
Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
Oh, I see them across the river. gonna run. Hey, baby. What's that?
We kept biting it.
Go to sleep. 'Cause it happens. I'm sorry. You said the imbecile didn't work. Sorry. I don't know what to do.
What am I gonna put on?
Hmm?
What am I getting off?
There's nothing you can do. The problem is once you bite your lip, it swells up. So then you just keep biting it. So it sucks. Alright, you gotta go. This is
How's that
adulting.
look?
It looks swollen. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, go to sleep because that's the only way to really stop it. First of all, go potty. Go potty. Potty boo. Go potty. And then go to sleep, okay? That's the only way to really, like, deal with that. It's a good thing it's nighttime. Oh, poor thing. Has that ever happened to you where you bite your lip and because it swells up, you keep biting it? That's what poor baby girl is dealing with. Let's see. Making sure I'm not missing anybody. Alrighty. Yeah, and you can interrupt me at any time, call, or leave a note, leave a message in the chat, whatever you'd like to do. Let's see. Interesting. And interesting. All right, I have to figure out this whole gab thing. Because again, I'm only in these spaces because I definitely feel as though an invitation was issued. So if you want to talk to a left-wing person, I am at your disposal. I'm just gonna run. Hi, baby. You're so hungry? What do you want to eat? Oh, did I get caught? Holding.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Still in there. Alright. Hopefully my baby doesn't act up here. Let's see. Alrighty, so we're out of mule territory. Let's check the map though. Let's go ahead and start crossing. Figuring out how we're gonna cross to the distribution center. Pretty straightforward. It's on the left. That's all. That's all I got. I love this game. It's a lot of running, a lot of walking. And then it gets super fun because you get all these like cool vehicles and you can do like fling shots and it's pretty great. But even this, like, it's so relaxing. And then yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna get out of this. Oops. I want to try to get out of this and go over here. So I need to hit a hard left. mistaken. Now, are we going the right way now? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's like a real heavy BT area. And I don't want to deal with them shit because I don't have anything. So, stamina is way low. Alright, I can just cross it, looks like. Yeah. Oh gosh, okay, stop. Can I? Eat that? No. Alright, I'm just gonna stop. Give him a second. Alrighty. Almost there. Okay. Okay, we can go check out Luden's fan. He doesn't like us at all, but we'll deal with that when we get there. I'm sorry, buddy. There you go. Whew. I got you, Norman Reedus. I probably should have put a marker down. That's literally straight ahead. There it is. Just gonna run up the hill. Running up the hill. Just told y'all about my story about how I found out I can't sing, and I'm over here singing for you. Sorry. Alright. Where the hell?
Walked up worse.
You have walked up worse, Norman Reedus. Where the hell? Okay. I just have to approach it from the back. That's what she said. There we go.
Beginning scan.
These guys are so cool because I guess I can't deal with them just yet.
Break.
Well, like what you see on the top for any of them is like the entrance, and then there's like a whole underground situation. So you never actually see anybody, you just see their like projection. And the rainbow means bad things for us, but that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna get to the distro. Do I stay in the mountains? I think it's fine.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I'm one of those that consistently checks my map. Forgive me. Just to see if I have to go down or if I can just kind of go around. Oh, damn it. Come on, buddy. That's okay. I got you. I got you. Alright. I see ya. I see ya. Alright.
God damn it.
I know. I know Norman Reedus. And feel free to interrupt at any time. I can always press pause. I'd much rather be speaking to you. If you want to talk about any of the subjects I have above, or... Ah, fuck. These fucking guys. I was hoping to avoid this. But okay. Okay, we're gonna go slow. Okay. I'm upsetting my baby. Who the fuck is it? Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Like all up in my grill. I'm sorry, baby. Alrighty. Alright, it seems to be going away a little bit. We're almost there. Aw, baby.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
I don't see any other packages.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
So wild. My kid had to have very similar thing. My baby was born super early, and so she was in an incubator for like 3 months.
Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Let's go fix our kid. And interrupt me at any time. This is your time, your space. I'm just killing some time.
Waystation folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
I love how everybody kisses his ass like so profusely. I can't believe it's only 9:30, like where I am anyway. It feels so late. Okay. I'm gonna auto skip. Awesome. That's what you want. That's awesome. Alright. Let's just get past this one. Looks good.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
With functionalities, more facilities join the UCA. Bridges HQ will be able to provide additional functionality to those facilities, such as the ability to fabricate equipment and weapons via the delivery terminal. The range of available weapons and equipment may increase, and new terminal functions and information may be added as things progress. Awesome. Okay. New features have been added. A new option has been added. Recycle. Oh, I got more signs. Okay. This area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures, etc. Oh, this is great.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Don't tell me what to do.
Good. The distro center's on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Your work is great.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam?
Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home.
Oh, what happened? You did it again. Oh, baby.
Thank you. I mean that.
Oh, it looks so bad. Baby, listen. Go to sleep. That's the
It's
literal
bad.
only way.
There are
The
fewer
literal
and
only
fewer
way you'll
people in
stop.
the cities these
It's
days.
so hard.
No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together.
What'd you say?
To help one another.
Just go to sleep.
And
Put
if
everything
we
away.
as a people can't do
And just
that,
go to sleep.
if we can't reconnect,
Or do this. Go on the
then,
listen.
wow.
Go on. Listen. Listen. You
it's
listen.
like Bridget said,
You listening? Look at me.
extinction.
I'm talking to you. Look at me when I'm talking at you.
Come on.
I can
The building
hear
America
from
isn't
right
gonna
here.
get rid of the BTs.
Okay, we'll go in the linen closet,
Long
get a
as they're still
washcloth,
around,
and
there's
wet it,
no
and
escaping
put
it.
that on your
But at
lip.
least we'll have hope.
That way you won't, your teeth won't rub up on it, okay? Go try that. You'll be okay.
I'll be waiting, Sam.
Poor baby.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Okay. Like my controller is not working. Ooh. Really? I think I need to get a new controller, so sit tight 1 second. I don't know what happened to my controller. I just have to play on my Steam Deck directly. That sucks. I really enjoyed playing on the big screen, but I'll have to call down my husband to help because I have no idea what's going on with that thing. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm trying a new social media platform called Gab, which is ultra right wing. So so far, I've gotten a comment. It says sex with Sophie. Is that a threat? And then I got another one that says, you gotta be shitting me. I guess some people are into bestiality. I just said I don't judge. That's so mean, but that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Well, let's keep it going. I'm still here and again, just bullshitting around until you feel like giving me a call or leaving a comment or having a chat. This is just your friendly neighborhood leftist at your disposal. Not in that way. Even though it's sex with Sophie, it's not in that way. But ultimately, yeah, I'm here for you. If you want to chit chat and tell me your thinking and your fears and your wants and dreams and desires, I am here for all of that. So yeah, let's see. I think I'm gonna follow this guy. That's actually kind of funny. Okay. I think that's all I get. Okay, so yeah. Gab, everybody. I am also on Rumble. So if you're watching on Rumble, again, this is a safe space. You can call me. I am not a debater. I'm not here to be like, oh, I gotta figure out all the freaking things on this. Yeah, I'm not here to be like, oh, you're wrong, you're a bad person, I hate you, we're enemies. I just don't think that's true. So, okay, all right. Norman Reedus, everybody.
Sam, this is Hartman.
I better
Made your request to me, and I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must.
That's somebody who's gonna come back from the dead.
Optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drilling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Oh my god, I'm blind. I literally am. I was diagnosed with glaucoma about 4 years ago now. And that's off a whole new journey for me, which was awesome. There we go. So I gotta figure out the buttons and stuff. Oh yeah, mail. Okay. Give us some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once though. Auto charger should kick in after that. Sorry if I got your hopes up, and got some more bad news for you. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need, and to make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, blah blah blah. Anyway, there's this guy, George Batten, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever, always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load, that's what she said, en route. And they used a little symbol, that's hilarious. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. And don't be afraid to interrupt me at any point. Hi, meme streamer. And let's see. This one says more than oxy. Sam, you're a saver. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow because you got all these drugs. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, it blew up, basically. I told myself this was it. America's done. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you waltzed on in. I know what you're thinking. At first I thought it was just the oxy too, but that's not it. Not at all. Not all of it anyhow. You gave us the glimmer of hope we needed. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even watchtowers too. It's still scary out there. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Honestly, a part of me is still a little worried that we won't be able to keep it up. And that's why we need you, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That was kind of useless. Okay, those are just prompts. And Um, I am not reading all of that. Mainly because I've read it before. I've already played this game. I just really, really love it. Alright. Are you like me? Like, I have to, is that Metal Gear? No, 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 this is, Death Stranding. And what kind of leftist am I? Probably the most leftist you'll ever meet. I'm the most leftist to have left. What does that mean for you? Yeah, I love Death Stranding. It's still at the very, 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 very start. I'm like, just a couple of stations in. So,
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal.
memes, where do you fall on the spectrum, if you will? In regards to leftists, I'm pretty far to the left myself, but Americans seem to think liberal is the end point, cries and marks. Oh, I know. You know, it's so funny. I actually, I didn't vote for a long time. Like, in fact, I'm still to this day unaffiliated. Like, I don't really put a lot of stock in it. And the reason I used to not vote, I vote now. I've voted for years now, but the reason I used to not vote was because I felt like as soon as people get their little I voted sticker, they're done. That's it. They're done. Like, that's what they did, you know? And it wasn't going and helping unload cans out of a food bank. It wasn't going to Habitat for Humanity and helping build houses. It wasn't helping a friend with a GoFundMe if they needed some help with this economy. You know, like it was like, okay, I did my part. And it's like, yeah, great, but there's also all these other things you could do. So yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like, I think the end point is in a lot of places for a lot of people, and it's kind of sad. I think that's why the whole thoughts and prayers thing is so abhorrent, which you hear a lot from Americans. Let's let him go to the bathroom. I can't see. I don't know. When you say cries and marks, do you identify, I guess, as a Marxist? Because I can get with that. Real, not even a joke. I think the worst part of this society is the unresponsive government, and that it doesn't matter how many protests you do. The donors and lobbyists seem to be in charge more than the population. You're goddamn right, man. That is the truth, man. And like, the saddest thing about it is, like, that was another reason why I used to not vote, was because it was like, okay, how does any president affect my life? How has any decision a president has ever made actually come down into the real world and impact me in some tangible, obvious manner? Like, yes, of course, things that they do can have these long-term ramifications. Like, even like Reagan with the whole war on drugs and all that, and seeing how that's impacted, especially like my community, the Black community, years and years later. But as it stands, back in the day, like, a president really didn't come into your everyday life. It didn't fucking matter. Now, now it's like, oh my God, I genuinely see the effects of a Trump presidency every single day. You know, again, being a woman, I had my baby with IVF. You know, seeing how Alabama basically banned IVF because of the Dobbs decision being a rollback on Roe versus Wade. Just being a Black person and, you know, seeing how fearful like my family and community are because just the rampant racism that's been unleashed you know, it's not funny, you know, like I know memes and all that, but it's not funny. Like people are literally dying, cops are emboldened to kill people, it's already happening. So yeah, you know, the fact that the presidential election actually has real, tangible, recognizable, observable impacts on people's day-to-day lives, you know, in a horrible way. I was really looking for a different outcome from this election for America, but yeah, meme says he's not a Marxist. Well, maybe not, maybe on some days, more of a post-leftist. Like, I want a state, I want amenities, social safety nets. I'm not opposed to a market, but inelastic demand needs to be assessed. Yo, I really wish I could stay. I have to go. I dropped a follow. Thank you, but this seems fire. Hopefully I can watch more in the future. Hope this soon. Yeah, it did. Thank you. Thanks, memes. I'll follow you back, man. I really appreciate it. Man or woman. Or they. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, drop a comment if you don't feel like giving me a call or if you don't have time. I wish memes was sticking around because I kind of want to pick their brain a little bit more. They said Americans, so I'm assuming they're not American. But maybe, you know, we won't hold them. Let's see. I cannot see. I genuinely can't. Okay, what? Okay, I want to check on BB because they had autotoxemia. They look okay. Thanks. Let's say hey to BB.
Tired, huh?
Awesome. I gotta say, I'm enjoying. I'm kind of enjoying this whole Gab experience. Somebody named Name the Jew. Oive Anadashoa is coming with all the jokes. Yeah, it is. It can be funny. Memes and jokes can be funny. I guess the sad thing about it is when they are they have so much behind them, you know, so much behind them. Like people say, oh, the N word was, I guess the N word is just a word. There's so much behind that. so to like joke with a black person and you're not a black person, you know, it's it just means different things. And give me a call if you want to talk about that. Again, I'm just holding this space for you if you want to chit chat about leftist things or right wing things and where we differ. Yeah,
Her
what happened?
her neck. Dave's neck. Is like burning hot, and her head.
Really?
Burning hot. Yes.
What did Daddy say?
They just said.
Because she just had her shots. She just had her immunizations.
Why she hot?
Her shots. So she's probably having a reaction to that.
Oh.
What did Daddy say? Is that helping?
He just said. No. He just said I felt it. He just said that.
He felt her? Is he awake?
Yes.
And he felt her?
He just went like that. I'm burning hot. I got King. It's literally burning hot.
Let me text him.
Her neck is burning up. My baby's there.
I should stay with her.
I don't know what that it's gonna fly. Oh, he sent me a picture playing.
Since I've done it.
Why?
Because I love it.
Oh,
I thought it was so cute.
I didn't even notice that. What is he gonna say?
You didn't see me taking pictures of
No. Where,
I'll
what?
show my, if anybody's watching. She saw this picture I took of her. What? Hold on.
What is he gonna say?
Okay, he's writing. She's fine. She just woke up. She's probably just hot because she was sleeping. But also she just had her shots. So she's just going to be a little grumpy. A little warm. They said she might even have like some redness and swelling around the sites. So.
What?
Yeah, but she'll be okay. She'll be okay. You had to go through it too. Everybody has to go through it. Everybody should go through it. Rather. So.
Bye.
No, go to bed. Go to bed. That's good. Is this helping? No? I'm sorry. What?
I need to push this on my lip.
Go to bed, baby. You want a big hug?
Fine.
You want a big hug?
Yeah.
Yes, no? Maybe so?
Yes. Oh. Mommy, you're funny.
You're funny.
You're funny.
You're funny.
You're funny.
Oh my gosh. All right, go to bed.
And kind of let the thing go
Go to
up.
bed. Cloud, it's 10 o'clock.
But Mommy,
We're going to have a
Mommy,
repeat of this morning.
Mommy, I'm
Yeah.
trying to let this go up to the red thing.
No, you don't want that to happen. Because that means it'll be too loud for people. And that's not nice. Go to bed. It's late. Hey, I'll be up in a minute. I'm very tired, so I'll see you in a
Emily,
minute.
I left this on the bed. Now there's like a big blob of water by your space.
That's okay. It's just water. It'll evaporate. Don't worry about it. Where on the bed? On my pillow?
No, on the cover bed.
Yeah, it's okay. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Go to bed. Night. Norman Reedus is getting mad at me. Because I'm keeping him waiting. I swear I cannot see. Mommy's eyesight. Press Y. Press this one. And watch what you do. Alright, little girl. Go to sleep. That's enough. Go to sleep.
No.
Baby, we're going to have a repeat of this morning. It's really hard to get up this
But I
morning.
want to do something.
No, go upstairs and do it on your iPad. Go upstairs and do it on your iPad. It's late, boo. Come on, go to bed. This is an adult game. It's an adult. It's a game for adults. You okay? What?
No, this is not fair.
What?
Not fair.
I don't make the rules.
He makes the rules. The game makes the rules.
Yeah. Alright. Yep. I think that's it.
That's not what happened.
What happened?
Nothing.
What happened? Hey. 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 No. That's not a good idea.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe
What
me.
the heck is that?
System woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
It's magnificent. It's amazing. It's super good. Go to bed, baby. Hey, buddy.
Sam, out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
All right, let's do it.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Sorry, I'm writing someone back on Gab. Oh my god, this is tiny. This is tiny. Recovery. Chiral printer interface. And collection of chiral crystals. I will do both of those things.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Is that what that does? Okay. I'm trying to play on my Steam Deck because my controllers, my PlayStation controllers, stopped connecting even though they're charged, so I don't know what's going on. So that means I can't play on my big screen TV, which is massive because I'm blind as a bat and I'm having a really hard time seeing this. So sorry if I'm squinting. I have a glaucoma, I have an astigmatism, I have a cataract in my right eye. It's just all around. I'm nearsighted. Yeah, it's not looking good for me, man. And I'm serious. Like my big brother, whose birthday is today, he was telling me about a coworker of his who has glaucoma, and he was like, he's blind now, and it snuck up on him so fast, which sucks. So I'm actually like kind of planning for it a little bit.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Order assigned.
Okay. All right.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Keeping on.
Feel free to interrupt at any time. I'm going to be on for a little while longer, so if you want to call, I am here for you if you would like to just chat a bit. Because I don't like talking on the phone in real life, IRL. Heck me, you know. So if you just want to put a message down, if you have a question or a thought, go right ahead. I'm here for you. Let's see. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't know where my Instagram went. That's alright. I'm not worried about it. Okay. Alright, I think we should do the oh my gosh. Let's do this one.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Let's see. I'm back. I thought it would take longer. Do you like how political this game is? Oh my god, yes. Also, wait, am I supposed to actually call you? You can call me if you want to. It's a real number. I'm just here chilling. But yeah, when they were Bridget, the president, dies in like the first scene, and they're like, she was our first and last female president. Oh my god, just cracked me up. I'm scared. I could try. Let me see if I get too spooky while doing like the game or me. I am nothing to be afraid of, I promise. What's that? I'm gonna build a watchtower just because. Jeez. What? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna go more in the middle.
Okay.
I haven't really seen how these things, oh, calling people. I call my congressman all the time, but Brando's knowing my number, I guess.
Should be nice. When it's done.
There is a way to call people
Construction
where
complete.
it blocks your number. Let's see. 2 plus 2, 4. Yeah, you can press *67 before you dial a phone number, and it'll make it where your number comes up as private or anonymous. That's a lot of stuff that I missed. Alright, let's see. Thing is, does this help you to track further? Like again, I've played this whole game and I don't think I've ever actually used the wash tower. Okay. That. Let's drop this off, then we can go get the chiral printer.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam,
All weapons.
chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
What?
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels. Which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Not a bad haul. Plenty enough for research. We'll take good care of it.
B? Really? Okay, I'm good on that.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Oh, I'm a skilled handler. That's what he said.
Oh, before I forget. This is for you.
Another hat.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Awesome.
BC.
There is a correlation between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
I don't think I can make anything yet, so I need to go get the printer. What do I have on me? Let's see. Like ladders and PCCs. Bunch of shit I don't really need. You know, I'm gonna watchtower the hell out of this place. That A? Okay. Means you said you call your congressman? That's what I thought. You put the notice there.
Still got work to do, Sam. Let's not keep people waiting.
Tell me what to do. Alright, let's go get this junk.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Those markers. Weirdly, my sim isn't active. When looking at this, oh no, it's okay. It's what this number is a Google Voice number because I live in the UK, and so my real phone is a +44 number. So this is like my. I guess it is a fake number in a way because it's not attached to like a. I mean, it's attached to my phone, but it's not like a real phone. So maybe check that out. It's actually really, really great. What was that? Wait, are they in the mountain? Yeah. Okay, I gotta go over the mountain. Oh, they give you like a little path of getting to it. Walking.
Almost there.
I don't think I have any cargo. Let me triple check. Yeah, I just have like PCCs and boots. So they shouldn't be able to track me when I go through the thing. Let's see. Yes.
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
I'm going to cross this. What is that? I'm so bad at like spotting people. Like I said, I can't see very well to begin with.
Been spotted by a mule.
What?
Find somewhere to hole up. Look around and trust your instincts.
Just creating more work for myself. So. I don't know how I was fucking up anyway. Hi, is this Memes?
Yeah, this is me. So wait, is my voice on the stream or no?
Yeah, it should be. Let me see. Can you
Yeah,
say?
like I internally muted it so I don't like double echo myself.
Let me see. Say something and I'll check on Twitch.
Verification sounds. There we go.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Okay, good. Yeah, hey, so I guess, yeah, are we doing like a leftist discussion or what is the main vibe of this channel? Since obviously I just found this.
It's honestly whatever you want to talk about. I am leftist. But I'm also but I'm streaming to like Rumble and True Social and Gab, so I'm hoping people who think differently from me don't mind calling in if they want to have a discussion. I'm not a debater, you know. But I am happy to talk about things that, you know, you might feel you have a disagreement with me about. I'm hard pressed to think that we can't find common ground with everything. So.
No, for sure. I will say, if you ever go on True Social, that is like a dangerous place. Since I've only seen like actually wild people there. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are saying this? Oh no.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it's a little scary. But what I'm noticing so far, and this is gonna sound so mean, but people who are that angry and that gullible aren't really, they're not really that bright. Like it sounds so mean, but so like all the things that they think of to say that they think are gonna hurt your feelings or get you, you know. It's just silly. Like literally, I for the very first time posting on Gab today, and I get called like a beast and oh, who would want to have sex with you and this, and it's so, you know, it's like god. Yeah, but it's, you know, but I feel like I can retort very cleverly and it's really nothing because you know, they can't say anything I don't know. They can't say anything about me that, you know, I would need it. Like I can't take it personally because they don't know me, you know. So it's just, it is what it is. But anyway, I don't know. Well, who are you?
What's your... What a real statement. Not even a joke enough for that. That's just a real statement. Who's this guy?
No.
Well, yeah, I guess to describe me succinctly enough, my main thing is I just go into like smaller streamers because I'm like, I like being able to talk. It's like whenever there's like a trillion people on it, it's like I can't get a word in, they don't even see me, so I might as well find something I like can actually have a discourse with.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, like I guess I could like describe my radicalization process if you want to hear that to the quote
yeah.
unquote left.
No, that'd be great.
My right, yeah. Well, my main thing is when I want to say 16 or so.
Hmm.
Um, and there's things before this, but that was like the main thing that like really drifted me to the left was when my brother became homeless and has been in and out of homelessness, even to this day actually. And just seeing like the amount of devastation and like I previously discussed like the unresponsive government aspects of it, just seeing how much despair he was in and like how little was being done to help him and like how he was genuinely abandoned by society.
Hmm.
I was in absolute disgust by that.
Hmm.
Uh, and unlike all the other grifters that do seem to happen where they're like, oh, blame insert minority of choice. I'm like, no, it's a system failure.
Yeah.
Like his material conditions have failed him, all these other things. And I just kept going.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to him. Has he uh recovered from being was it unhoused, or is he still facing that situation?
So only now, after I put my foot down, since I was like, I can't keep having my brother be homeless. It's too depressing. Where I had to give him like a couple months first rent and like all these
Mm.
things to like just get him the ability. I gave him like a car, like it was beat up, but like I had to give him something. Like I can't do this.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
I'm not rich either, so like I don't have a car now either. so like
Oh,
so like I'm just like I can't have this. This is too much of a disaster to perpetually have. Like it doesn't matter if it's like a moral. I just can't have that in my life. Like to see that happen with my brother.
no, understood.
Um, and
Understood.
yeah, if I didn't step in, he would still be like homeless right now. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
heartbreaking.
That's wild. Do you know, or can you identify like the factors that led to his houselessness? I'm trying to be. I know the term now is unhoused because you don't want to fully
It's
identify this
unhoused,
person
yes,
as
but
being a
like,
homeless person, but
mhm.
yeah, sorry. But
But
yeah,
like,
what
well, no,
contributed to it?
well, like there was a couple different factors. Like it was mainly all medical specific problems, like his schizophrenia or a
Mm,
Graves' disease, where it's like I don't know if you know about Graves' disease to begin with, but like yeah, it's a lot of issues with your is it thymus? Oh my gosh, thyroid. The thyroid specifically not being able to produce the amounts of chemicals in your body to begin with, so it's like not
mm,
able to work out or do certain things, which is a bit of an issue if you were to do a job at say a warehouse or something. That's what you
right.
could guess. So he
Oh
can't
wow.
maintain stable employment, and even when he was like trying to graduate high school, even there was this perpetual disaster. It's like, oh, I'm hearing some voices that really aren't telling me good things.
Oh.
And the only real mechanism that we've seen with the healthcare system in America is lack thereof, honestly, is like, oh, the standard is this lithium will be better than the alternative, but what he will do to himself, it's like there's nothing else we can do. Nothing.
Oh, goodness gracious. I, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I I feel survivor's guilt.
Right? No, it's real. It's such a real. It's not even a joke.
Yeah, but I feel survivor's guilt for the whole country. I'm assuming you're American. Um,
Oh yeah, I'm American for sure.
yeah, but I escaped. I live in the UK now, and
Mm-hmm.
so I look back, and I see my own family members having difficulties with medical situations, and um, I'm over here, walking in, getting a prescription, and not paying anything, and it's just night and day. It is night and day,
No,
and
it's truly. Oh, sorry, good.
yeah, no, 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 go ahead.
I would say it's truly like mind-boggling to see the amount of I'll call it shenanigans, but there's a worse word for this that Americans have both said is what is required for America and like to be maintained. Since if you were to go to well, conservatives mainly, but even liberals, where it's like they'll be like, oh, if you raise the minimum wage or have price fixing measures, that's communism. We can't do that here. But then you see like 8 million Americans requiring insulin on the daily. They
Right.
don't have access to it on any real paycheck. And if they don't have it, they will die. This is inelastic demand at its finest.
No, exactly. Exactly. And but I think that's that's like the crux of the whole MAGA movement, if
Mm-hmm.
you will, is that they have done such a good job of couching people in this zero sum game thinking that, oh, if
Mm-hmm.
other people are getting insulin or getting medicine for free, then that's taking away from you, or that's your money going to something that you're not going to actually benefit from. When what
Yes,
are
but
what are insurance companies? What are insurance
literally,
companies anyway? So you're already
a
paying.
consolidation of power. Yeah,
Exactly. So
no,
you're
but
already paying your taxes. You're already having
well,
to pay for insurance, which all of
mm-hmm.
that goes into a pot that other people use, even if you're not using it. So it's why not, consolidate that into some sort of a universal health care? I don't understand.
No, I 100% agree with that. Like, I think there's another couple factors that I feel like overlooked when it comes to Trump specifically, since he activates
Mm,
a very specific type of person that previously wasn't activated, but definitely is now.
mm,
It's it began, and this is going to sound like it's off topic, but you'll see where I'm going with this in a moment.
okay.
It began with the very racist statements he made,
Yeah.
where people have this idea like, oh, no one will be fake racist, so that must mean he's telling the truth. And one of the truths that he claims he made was, oh, West Virginia is a beautiful place. All these people in Appalachia are suffering because of insert minority of choice here. Like
Yes.
he must be telling the truth because he's already told this truth that I apparently believe. Which, oh dear God, if you believe that, and just all these different activation points and like all these different people that are being grabbed. Like, oh no, if you follow me all the way to the end of hell, I got you. It's like this is the way to do this, but you
Yeah.
got populism, so no.
No, absolutely. And I love how you are saying, like, basically insert, othered person or othered group here. Because
Mhm.
all of this, again, being an African American,
Mhm.
I've seen it before when it came to uh, post-slavery, abolition Reconstruction era, where white people and black people who were lower
Yes.
class lived harmoniously. They worked the same jobs, they made the same money, they had the same interests. And then what the ruling class white people saw was that,
Mhm.
oh, if all of these people come together, they're going to vote against our interests. So they went on an explicit smear campaign to separate white people and give them a small taste of the greatness that they hold because of their class, and try to say, oh, even the lowest white man is better than the highest black man. And then they said, of
Yeah.
same shit that you see now, like, oh, they're gonna rape your women and they're murderers and they, all this and that. And so basically, it's a quote that I just heard. It says, if you're fighting a culture war, then
Mhm.
that's keeping you from fighting the class war. And I think it's absolutely apropos. And so the same shit, the same playbook that they used back then that's just where we are right now. It's just Haitians and Cubans and Venezuelans instead of black
God.
people. And it's still
Yeah, they
black people.
always no, they always maintain the same focus points of the enemy, and like they do change the goalpost of like who specifically is the enemy now, be it
Mhm.
they're eating the dog. Insert awful thing you want to say now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
But
terrible.
but yeah, like truly, like it's a tale of old times. It's the very first big leftist movement post Civil War was the Fusion Party, which is exactly what you're describing. Like the
Mm.
idea of like, oh, all people of all ethnicities should come together and make a actual movement to perpetuate like wealth all together, like not having
Yeah.
one person rise above. Like that was the entire point, and then that got shut down so quick, and there was some of the worst massacres. Like all these towns were flooded. Insert all these awful things.
Mhm.
Then
Mhm.
Tulsa later. It just keeps spiraling,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
it really breaks my brain when I see people like Nikki Haley, for instance. Like, there's others that do this, obviously, but she's the one that comes to mind a lot.
Mhm.
Where in one breath she will say America is not a racist country, and then the next breath she'll talk about all these racist people saying, "Oh, you're not, you don't count as part of America because you're Indian." It's like, oh my god.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's a strange ability to have that you
Mm-hmm.
can hold one thing to be true and then hold the diametrically opposing thing to also be true. I don't understand how that's possible. I think it's um I think it's just another consequence of, again, I hate to
Mm-hmm.
say it, but low intelligence. Like this, it sounds so mean. But then
Well,
when I talk to
no,
people
you're
though,
good. Yes.
oh, so sorry.
I was gonna say like you can go ahead, but I was gonna say the biggest voting block is uneducated whites that
Yeah,
not gone to college. Like that is their base, and they want to make more of it. Yes.
exactly. Exactly. That's why they're attacking, the Department of Education, and public education has always been under fire. But
Mm-hmm.
in just this, like just starting this thing of actively trying to engage with people on the right, like
Mm-hmm.
it's the do your own research crowd, right?
Oh
but
my god.
but they don't and they're like proud of it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at the I'm of course I'm not. It's like, but no, this is what you should be doing
Well, no,
if you're
like
going
they're
to
so
follow this ideology. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
they're so wild with that. Since like I'm a forensic biology major, so like I
Mm.
have literally done research. I'm in the lab, all that.
Oh wow,
And like
nice.
when I show them papers that even I've either cited or worked on, they're like, "That's fake." I'm like, "I did the
Yeah.
research."
Yeah. But it's like, there's a Carl is it a Carl Sagan quote that says something
Mm.
along the lines, I'm going to butcher it. I'm probably not even quoting the right person, but it's something along the
Mm.
lines of like, um basically the intelligence will become what is attacked. Like your
Mhm.
ignorance will be just as valuable as my intelligence, essentially. And it's um I think even when people say like, oh well, that's just the First Amendment right, freedom of speech, it's like, but have you actually read it? It's 27 words. Have you read the First Amendment? It literally only
Literally.
says the government can't come after you. It doesn't say you can just say whatever the hell you want. I mean, you can, but it's not like you are suddenly free from the effects of what you said. It's like
Right.
it's I also have a First Amendment right to respond in kind, So it's insane to me
Mhm.
that people think that whatever their opinion is, it's just fine for them to have that. And it's like, no, we have to actually talk. But I will say, I think
Mhm.
that's why what this is, like what I'm trying to do, is actually making some headway with people. Like I'm feeling it, I'm seeing it, because I don't care about the facts, because they don't care about the facts. Somebody comes to
Yeah.
me and they're like, uh immigrants, so these immigrants are coming into the country. I feel like I've learned a long time ago. I don't know what that noise is. I feel like I learned a long time ago that
Mhm.
uh people, what is the saying? People don't reason themselves, you can't reason someone out of an argument they didn't reason themselves into. So, again, if they're like, oh, immigrants, immigrants, immigrants,
Right.
in the past, I might have been like, oh, well, actually, you know, under Biden Harris, this is happening, and it's really the asylum situation. It's not like we have an open border. That's not a real thing. Like, you could come at them with facts, but that doesn't work because they
Mhm.
didn't reason themselves into that. So if you strip away, just start stripping away the bullshit, and
Mhm.
again, what ultimately seems to happen is that you get down to the fact that they're just racist,
No,
and
literally though.
and they don't want to be, though. Like, it's a bad thing to be racist, and
Well,
they see themselves as being good people, and I do too. And so I'm like, yeah,
well,
look, if you want to be a good person, you have to rectify the fact that your belief about immigrants is steeped in racism. And I'm sorry, I feel like I cut you
precisely.
off. Go ahead.
No, I didn't want to interrupt you at
No, no.
the same time too. Well, like I've always get suckered in this situation too, since I keep thinking like maybe I can find this one person, the one legendary person that'll actually be like, oh, this source is like, oh, that changes my view. It never happens, but I want to
Yeah,
believe it
it never
because
happened.
again, yeah, again, narrative is more important than truth.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
truth to them is, again, this is not the truth, but the truth to them is these intrinsic values are maintain on this monolith of people. There's no extrinsic values, be it poverty, intergenerational poverty, lack of affordable insert thing, economic and or ecological disaster. Like, no, they exist in their own bubble and they deserve to exist in this way because being poor is a moral failure. And it's this perpetual disaster where they can say like literal lies. Like the most common one would be the 1350 kind of behavior, where it's like that's not what the statistics even saying.
What's the 1350?
God. So the very racist 1350 claim is of 13% of the population being African American, they commit 50% of the crimes. That statement is completely false.
Mm-hmm.
There's 50% of the arrests on them, which is a over policing issue.
Right.
Like they completely make up the entire meaning of statistic and also make up like the numbers to some extent and massage all these different parts of it. And it's like, well, this is a complete lie, but you're just gonna keep repeating it, and people will just be like, no, my intrinsic idea of what a criminal is going to be fulfilled by this fake statistic. It's like you've made this nightmare situation and people believe it. It's so bad. I hate it.
Well, again, like if somebody comes at you with that,
Mm-hmm.
now we know, right? Like it doesn't do anything to say, well, actually, the statistics are such and such, or you're getting that number because of this. Instead, okay, sure. Let's say black people commit 50% of the crimes. So why don't we work on, providing better early access to education and early pre-K programs, and why don't we do school lunch, free school breakfast and lunch programs? Why don't we do the things that we know help reduce crime? If that's a concern of yours, why don't if you're genuinely thinking that half the black people you encounter are criminals, which is what they translate that number to in their heads, it's just a matter of them saying like, oh, so you've met enough black people to make this determination in your own life. Oh no, you haven't. Oh well, maybe if you actually go to a black church one Sunday or do
or
this
anywhere, literally.
Yeah, like go travel, just go anywhere else. Do something,
like,
yeah.
I really have tried to meet them halfway on that. Like I'll be like, okay, I'll brush aside the active lie and be like, okay, let's do this. It's like, no, that's communism. Oh, that's this is that. And it's like, he is calling me.
Okay,
hello?
sure. Oh, it's communism. What's communism? Can you explain it to me? like what? Literally, like have them mine their own phrase. Hold it to be true. I think that's something that's really helped me to, again, find the thing that we actually have in common. So like when it comes to that 1350 thing, I don't hear, even as a black person, I don't hear, oh, you think that there's a good chance that I'm a criminal or that I might, I think instead that you are concerned for your safety, that you have a lack of trust when you meet somebody who looks like me. So I try to think like, well, what can I do to mitigate the underlying fear of what somebody is actually saying. So that's why, again, I'm not here to like debate people, even people who think really different from me. I want to, let's say what you feel is true. Then what are the ramifications of that, and how does that impact you, or how is that logical if it is true, but this doesn't hold up? Is it really true? Kind of lead the horse to water, if you will. So yeah, that's kind of my thinking.
I totally get what you're saying. Sorry, I'm having to cut you off a little bit because
No.
I actually got to go, but I do want to leave a closing statement just before I go.
Sure.
I guess the point of the lie, for instance, the 1350 lie, is not so much to confront a person of African American descent and like say like, oh, you are a criminal. That's not the point of it. The point is to scare European Americans into thinking that they are at an active threat by just being in near proximity to them.
Oh yeah.
It inspired a lot of white flight. It inspired a lot of like active segregation policies that still exist today, et cetera, et cetera. And it keeps them in this idea like, I will never be safe, comfortable, or have my property values increase if I have insert minority here, in this case, a
Yeah,
black person. It's just this like true nightmare thing
it
where
is.
like it
Yeah.
it makes this like echo chamber too, where it's like everyone else is telling me this. I need to get them out of here. They're the other, and it's
Yep.
like, oh my god, this is Nazi stuff. It's over.
And I know you gotta go, but just to
Mhm.
counter that really quick, not counter, kind of
Mhm.
add to that. Like if facts don't work, going the other way and
Mhm.
trying to present yourself as the good one also doesn't work.
Mhm.
So being a black person, I also have to be cognizant of the fact that no matter how nice and kind and uncriminal like and safe I am to someone,
Mhm.
I still know that they haven't changed their opinion of all black people just because I
Right.
am a different representation of black people than what they might be expecting. So that's a difficulty I find, is that
Mhm.
I'll always be nice and kind, but I also know that it doesn't mean a fucking thing. It doesn't mean
No,
a
it's
thing.
so
It's
it's so lame. Like
yeah.
one of the biggest reasons that what was it? Martin Luther King Jr. had a 71% disapproval rating when he was assassinated
Mm,
was because he was black and
yeah.
also a socialist. Like they couldn't get past that. They were like, nah. End of discussion. We need to get him out. It's like, oh my god, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. I
It's
mean,
so bad. Yeah.
yeah, but I know you got to roll, so you're welcome to call anytime if I'm on. I really enjoyed chatting with you.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like a fair conversation. Again, I have to go. Thanks so much.
No,
Bye.
no, no, thank you. All right, bye. Aw, memes. I should probably ask people's names, but I didn't think about it. That was sweet. I'll tell you, it's nice to speak to someone who shares your thinking. It's really nice. But I am also very, very happy to speak with anyone who doesn't think the way that I think. Um, I find that I find that yeah, I it's hard to strike that balance sometimes of wanting to retort all the time when you hear something that you know in your heart and mind is not true. But again, I think I try to approach this work, if you will, with some grace and compassion, and understand that, everything that I maybe bristle at is based on somebody else's fear. And a lot of times the sad thing is that those fears are manufactured. So we'll end tonight on that note that uh, you know, the more you can do, whether you're on the right or the left, to hear someone and hear what they're really saying, you know, um, not just what they tell you. So if you're on the left and you hear somebody on the right say, I'm glad Donald Trump's in office because he's going to help with the economy, listen to them. Listen to what they just said to you. They didn't they You can come at them with, okay, but the tariffs, they're just going to raise the prices, and Kamala Harris actually had a plan for building, houses and black business and all, whatever. That's not addressing what they said to you. They said to you that the economy was their biggest concern, and so, maybe they have some personal financial struggles that maybe you could talk to them about or help them with. Um, so it just hear what people are actually saying. And if you're on the right and you hear a leftist say, wow, you voted for Donald Trump, I take that personally because I feel like you voted against me as a woman, for instance. Um, Try to hear what that person's saying. You know, eh, you could come back at them with, well, Donald Trump said he's going to be pro IVF, and he said he wouldn't do a federal abortion ban, and he said this and that and that. Hear what that person on the left is saying to you. They're telling you that they're afraid, they're scared that not only that their rights are being infringed upon and taken away altogether, but their life, their life is in jeopardy. People have died because of some of the policies that have happened because of Donald Trump's plans and actions. And so it's difficult sometimes to get past that initial oh but or the facts are or he said, but try, really try, because it's so important for us to do that so that we can actually hear each other. So I'll be back maybe tomorrow. I hope tomorrow. I'm trying to do it every day. Trying to do it a little later. It's about 11:15 p.m. my way, which is what, about 6:15 in America on the East Coast. So I know it's still not like the ideal time to be chit-chatting about politics and things, but I'll keep trying to push back how late I can do these. But I'm gonna head to bed. But just that's my final thought. Let's just try to hear each other, okay? And I'll try to facilitate that from my little corner of the world as best I can. If you want to keep hearing from me, make sure you subscribe or follow or like, depending on where you're watching this from. And also go to sexwithsophie.com and sign up for a free membership, because then you'll have access to my Ask Sophie advice column, to our media library, to our community features. And if you want to support in a financial way, then there's options there as well for some additional membership perks and things like that. But ultimately, I'd love to just have you on my mailing list if you want to keep in touch. So again, sexwithsophie.com, sign up for free. And yeah, with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It was really nice hanging out and playing with you. And thanks for the call memes. I really enjoyed it. All right. Bye everybody.